Everyone, so I thought I'd talk about maintaining weight versus losing or gaining weight. So it's a totally different ball game, maintaining weight, because especially if you are at your body's set point, let's say. So if you've gotten to if you're a man, for example, and you've gotten to 70 kilograms and you look good, you feel good, you've got a low body fat percentage, not obviously too low, but perfect, and your body won't really want to drop any more fat once you get to a certain body fat percentage, and it won't really want to put on too much fat, especially if you do eat fats and stuff like that. It won't want to put it on. So therefore, gaining weight in that position could be very hard. You might have to eat a big excess of calories and really start eating refined stuff and things like that for your body to sort of say, okay, we will gain some weight. Whereas losing in that position could also be very hard as well, because your body might want to hold on to that little bit of fat that you've got left. So if you are in the position where you're, like I said, you're at your set point, whatever it is for you, if you're at your set point, your body might not want to lose weight also as well, unless you go into some sort of extreme methods, or you're in a dire need of weight loss, such as you become sick, etc. So I really think that that maintaining is a totally different story. So I've done almost whatever and maintain weight. In this weight loss journey, the only time that I actually gained weight was when I went through a very sad breakup with a previous girlfriend, and my hormones were all over the place. I was very depressed, sad, etc. And yeah, that was the only time I gained weight. So eating has never made me gain weight, because my body doesn't want to gain any more weight. It wants to lose it. It wants to either lose or maintain. So it doesn't matter almost what I've eaten, even when I've eaten say more junky foods, like obviously vegan foods. I remember during the vegan festival here, I was eating a bit more junky foods, and yet my body still didn't want to gain. At worst case scenario, it just maintained. So then comes to the point of losing weight. Losing weight, if you're very, very, very heavy, your body wants to throw that fucking weight off. Your body, it's not going to take much for you to just suddenly tip the scale. So if you're, let's say 200, 300 pounds or whatever, and you literally just simply start something new, like change your diet or start exercising, just walking each day or something like that, then your body is going to say, shit, yeah, let's get this weight off, and it's going to be crying out to do it, because it's been crying out to do it all this time, but you've been in so much of either the calorie deficit or eating high saturated fat foods, etc., that you haven't been able to do that. So yeah, your body's going to want to throw it off easier than, say, someone who's only 10 kilograms overweight or 20 pounds or whatever. So if someone's that way, your body's still comfortable at that, because it's got that little cushion of fat. It's not like, it's crucial that we lose it, because you're still technically healthy, but you're just slightly overweight. Just like I am now, I've probably got 10 kilograms of excess fat on me that I want to remove. Maybe 5-10 kilograms, something like that, and my body isn't like throwing it off like crazy. It's sort of saying, we'll just take a bit off at a time, because it doesn't want to go back to, it doesn't want to go to a state where it has no fat, which is obviously a survival mechanism, having fat, which is obviously something we don't need in such an abundant environment. And then of course, we've got the gaining weight. You have to do a lot to gain weight, but not necessarily. So if you're in a position where you're eating a lot of saturated fats, you're eating an excess calorie for your of let's say refined foods and stuff for your activity level, then your body is just gonna not have anywhere else to put that fat, so you're gonna gain. Like I said though, if you're in a point where it's at the maintain, it is going to be a little bit harder. So you have to take almost extremes for it to shift the balance. So yeah, it's a totally different story maintaining weight. It's a totally different story losing weight. It's a totally different story gaining weight. 3 totally different things. So for someone who has maintained their weight all their life, for them to be giving advice on how they think that people should lose weight, it's neither here nor there, right? For someone who, like me, has lost a lot of weight, and I've gone through all the stages, you know, I've hit plateaus, like I said, I've gained a little, I've hit maintenance, you know. I know how to deal with all these kind of situations, and you know, I know I'm forever evolving. Like with my clients, they will say to me, "Oh, I've stopped losing weight," so we'll change things up. You know, we'll look at what's happening, etc. What are you doing now? Let's look at your sleep. Let's look at your eating. What can we change? Let's look at your exercise as well. So it's a constant evolution process. There's no one's easier than the other, etc. It's all, although I think it would be rather easier to gain than it would be to lose, to be honest. But I think, yeah, so you have to work with each one of them, and you can't compare either one to the other. So if you understand what I'm talking about here, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think to this video. So this is my take on losing versus maintaining versus gaining weight. See you all in the next video, everyone.